It's Madden NFL 24. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. All that and more coming up next.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this was a team after the Russell Wilson trade that looked like they might be bottoming out. But for years, the Seahawks have had great success in the NFL draft, as you well know. And they've used the last few drafts to really restock this roster.
And they certainly have restocked this roster and have gotten back to playing football the way that they want to do it. Seahawks football, which means running the ball with authority on offense. They've added runners, offensive linemen, and now they're just being forceful in the way they're going about their business, the way that they did it when they ran to Super Bowls.
Meanwhile, optimism reigning with the visiting Panthers. They've got a new coach, they've got a new quarterback, and they've got a real chance to be a playoff team in 2023.
And a lot of it starts on the defensive side of the ball where they've been good for the last few seasons. If the offense joins them, they will be a tough out in the NFC South.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
It's Young off play action. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young. His throw incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
No score after one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jordan Brooks, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Final play of the half, Young. And his throw is incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right,
Not
Coach,
too much
thanks.
to show you in terms of scoring plays.
To
In
make
fact,
some changes
there's
in what's been
nothing
a
to show you.
closely
A
fought
scoreless
battle
tie
to this
here
point.
at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now here's Michael Dixon, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Here's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Clock at 36 seconds. Here's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Walker. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So now Young and the Panthers down 3-0, 25 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Young to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Young. Pass complete, Hurst. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's first down. Young. Into the hands of Sanders. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot for Young. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the victory here for Seattle. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did.